But there's a sweet science to boxing. There's a sweet science to boxing.
The best and the coolest thing about my career is called the sweet science.
There's a sweet science to boxing.
It's to hit and not get hit.
Let's get to it. All right, man, so this is the aftermath from last night. From Richardson Hitchins versus Gustavo Lemos. Now, everybody know Hitchins won, but I didn't have him winning. I'm sorry, I didn't. Now, I was rooting for him to win. I was. But with a performance like that, with all that grabbing, all that holding, all that running, grabbing and looking at the clock, bro, come on, man. He was enough to survive. So I'm very disappointed that they gave him the win. Listen, it should have been Lemos or at least a draw. A draw at least. But it shouldn't have been a win for Hitchins. Now, I get it. I even said it. I said Lemos is throwing a lot of punches and he's missing a lot. A lot of people didn't know that. He's missing a lot. And I get it. Sometimes you can get overwhelmed by the pressure. Even as fans, sometimes you can get overwhelmed by the pressure. And you don't see all the punches that he's missing. You don't see it. But he missed a lot of punches. But he still didn't miss enough to the point where he lost. I think he missed enough to the point where Hitchins was able to get a draw. But it is what it is, man. You know, now they're calling this another upset robbery. This is why a lot of people are getting turned off by boxing. And you can't really blame them, man. You know? And Hitchins, the way he was fighting, bro, listen, I don't know. To me, he looked slow. He looked sluggish. I don't know if he was afraid. I don't know what. But he did not execute the sweet science the way I seen him execute it before. And I've seen him fight a pressure fighter before. I guess he was a different style pressure fighter. And Hitchins didn't know what to do with it. But, I mean, I guess he'll figure something out pretty soon. Because he is fighting Matias next. Subriel Matias for the IBF title, because this match right here with him versus Gustavo, this right here was for the title eliminator for the IBF title. So he will be facing Matias next, but Matias got to fight first, of course, on June 15th. So after that, we'll get Hitchins versus Matias. And listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. If Matias hurt him the way Gustavo did, because he did hurt him in the 8th round, and he was just trying to, and Hitchins was just trying to survive. Matias hurt him like that, Matias is going to finish him. I can tell you that right now. And if he's fighting like that, he's definitely going to hurt him. So, when it comes to Hitchins versus Matias, based off that last performance, I got Matias winning anyway. I got Matias winning by either TKO or unanimous decision. Moving right along to Claressa Shields and Alycia Baumgardener. Now, as you guys know, Claressa Shields was there as an announcer, and Alycia Baumgardener was just attending. And, of course, after the fight, they got into each other's face and started arguing. I don't know what the purpose was. I don't know what the substance behind it. But they just know that they got to arguing. And then you see Alycia Baumgardener put her hand in Claressa Shields' face. Then you see Claressa Shields push her hand away. But listen, we just need to go ahead and get the fight happen. The fight is already sold. I hope they know that. That fight is already sold. Everybody's already interested in it. So now we need to go ahead and make it happen. And I get it. Claressa Shields said that she don't want to come down to 154. She ain't never been down past 154. And I don't blame her, but she also got to understand that Alycia Baumgardener ain't been up past 147 either. Not from what I remember. I could be wrong, but from what I remember, she ain't never been past. Maybe she's been to 154. I just don't think she's been past 154. I can't really remember. But I just want to see this fight, man, you know? And I hope some way, somehow, they find a way to make this happen. But of course, I don't want Claressa Shields going down too far and getting drained. But I also don't want Alycia Baumgardener to be sluggish. But I guess we'll have to see what's going to happen with these two girls.
I don't fight. I don't wrestle. I beat bitches up.